Welcome to the last series of annuities. Last time we looked at the present value of an annuity. We covered the future value of an annuity. Now today we want to look at the annuity due. So the differences, there are three differences between the present value of an ordinary annuity and the present value of an annuity due. Differences number one is that annuity due payment is immediate. As you start the period, then you make a payment. Then the difference number two is that the formula itself will have two rates. Okay, you are going to have the rate that we divide with and the rate that you multiply with. Okay, now let us look at this example that is on the board. I have this example here. The example reads, Mr. Banda made a series of deposits in an annuity fund account for 4 years at the rate of 80%. If the yearly payment was 1,000 kwacha, calculate the annuity due for Mr. Banda. So there are three things that we need to take note of. The first one is the period, which is this one, 4 years. The second one is the rate, which is 8%. And the last one is the amount that was being deposited per year. Now, allow me to wrap this example. I wrap this example. We have assimilated the figures in our mind, and then we work out together. Okay, so the first thing that you need to know is the formula. So the formula for annuity due is okay, so this is the formula, okay, which is PMT is payment, then the open bracket 1 minus C, 1 over 1 plus R, close bracket, to power N, divide by R. And then we have this one again, 1 plus C, R. So, deriving the information from the question, the PMT is 1,000 kwacha. This was the month this was the amount of money that was being paid every year for 4 years. Then the rate, the R is 8 over 100. So it gives us 0.08. Okay? Then the N there. The N is 4 years. So this is the critical information that we need. So now, after we have broken down this information like this, let us now solve. So where there's PMT, we are going to put the 1,000. One minus 1 over 1 plus R. Where there's a R, you put the 0.08. Close the bracket. Where there's an N here, this N you put the 4. Over the R. The R is this one. 0.08. Close the bracket. Then we have this one, which is 1 plus R. 1 plus R is this one. So it's 0.08. Okay, so the second step now, you start working. As you are working, you start with 1 plus 0.8.0, 1 plus 0.08. Don't start with this one. Don't start by multiplying, no, it will be wrong. So you simplify this one first. So in this case, we have our 1000 kwacha. You open your bracket. You have a 1 minus, then a 1 over. So you add 1 plus 0.08, it will be 1.08 raised to power 4. Again, you bring down this one. Then you add this 1 plus 0.08. So it will give you 1.08 like this. So still you simplify this one. You raise 1.08 to the power of 4, meaning it should be raised to power 4. So our third step will be 1000. We are raising this one to power 4. When we raise to power 4, our answer will be 1.3604 over 0.08. Okay, you close your bracket, you bring down this one. Okay, so allow me now, because the space here is not enough. So allow me to bring this work this far end, where there is enough space. Okay, so I have my 1000 here. This is the 1000. Open the bracket. I am now solving. Okay, I have the 1 here minus. So I will divide. You divide first. You divide this into 1. Okay. So when I divide 1.3604 into 1. The answer that I'll get will be 0.7351. Okay, over, we have 0.08. Don't forget, outside the bracket, we still have 1.08. The next step here is now to subtract. I have a 1 here. So I will subtract 1 minus 0.7351. So I bring down my work like this, open bracket, then 1 minus 0.7358, the answer that I'll get will be 0.2649 over this one. Then you close my bracket, I still have 1.08. Okay, once I've done that now, is when I can multiply. So it's when I can divide, not multiplying. It's when I'll divide 0.08 into 0.2649. Okay? So I have a 1000 there. I'm now dividing. The answer, when I divide this into this one, the answer that I get is 3.3115. Okay, this is the answer that I get after dividing. Still, I have my 1.08. So the next step, I'll now multiply this and this. So 3.3115 times 1.08, the answer that I'll get will be 3.576. Okay? When I multiply this times this one, this is what I get. And then the last step now. The last step is to multiply. I must multiply 1000 times 3.576. And the answer that I get when I multiply is 3,576.44 ngwe. So this is the annuity due that Mr. Banda will receive. Alright, thank you so much. See you in the next video.